give us a quick recap?
I feel like ABOD would be a good one for this. Potentially. It's pretty ABOD heavy lore.
I made no notes.
Count.
Anyone hear Dutty? Oh,
Yeah.
I've muted
Yeah,
Dutty,
okay.
that's why.
Yeah, that is good.
He's there.
I can give it a go unless someone's got any more detailed notes.
Do a collaborative one.
Yeah, we do collab. If you miss anything, I'll let you know.
Yeah, good.
We had a big strap up, everyone getting their equipment together, getting ready to go through the portal. We strapped some dynamite to the head of my great-grandfather, put him through the portal. He turned out to be very British and had very interesting thoughts on local government in metropolitan areas. He saw there was a big group of people and a couple of Red Wizards of Fae and what seemed to be like quite a senior Red Wizard. He suggested that he just explode. Was very keen to do so. We decided to instead attempt some negotiation. We got the drop on the initial group of wizards. Managed to persuade the main female Red Wizard that we were dealing with that we were also Red Wizards with some prisoners, and got taken through into the prison. When we got sent into the prison, we unleashed Operation Jihad and exploded Great Grandpapa. We locked the female Red Wizard in the prison with the horse, and also smashed up the dudes with stealth attacks in the main room. We realised that we hadn't killed Red Wizard Lass, so we opened the door, but she used thaumaturgy to send out an alarm and knocked her off. However, we believe we're about to have another wave of Red Wizards coming through to us. And that, I think, is where we left it, all prepping in the main room again. Although we suspect that Medica's mate of old times might be in the prison to unlock as well. I can't remember if there's any detail from the conversation anyone wants to add in.
I think we're currently scrambling to hide the bodies that we tried to kill. Most of us tried to kill silently, and then I think Shamash set one on fire, which caused him to scream, and
I believe
the screams echoed down the hallway.
The alarm has been raised.
Yeah, but it's not. The cover is not fully blown yet.
No, we may be able to blag our way out of it yet. Maybe.
In this library-esque room, the summoning portal that you all came through slightly fades. The walls adorned with old paintings and books. The desk space covered in scrolls and artifacts. The shout of the Red Wizard disappears as quickly as it came, as it bursts through those halls as her body breaks down into a pile of blighted ash at Finnan's spell. The moments that follow allow for a quick moment before you hear the running footsteps of others come through from the corridor to the southwest. No doubt more Red Wizards. The call was intruders. What do you do in this moment to ready yourselves for the moments to come?
Unger is currently dragging and throwing all these bodies in front of him into the room at maximum speed.
Shamash casts Alter Self and turns himself to look exactly like that female Red Wizard that we just saw.
We were all in disguise, weren't we? So we were all like cloaked up.
Yeah.
But Unger and Nubs, I don't think are in disguise.
Okay, yeah.
No, Nubs is in disguise because he's
He was.
But
He was.
he's the lower half of Finnan.
Well,
he's the lower half of Finnan. Yeah, exactly.
the downside is
Basically.
you're not near Finnan at the moment.
Yeah, I remember Finnan and Medica were at least wearing like proper attire. and
Yeah,
they
we
were
were like geared up. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Artis was maybe in at least a cloak, so yeah. Artis is just going to check his disguise. Probably pretty terrible, but make sure he's still wearing his robe.
Nubs, how about you?
This is confusing because I thought I was under Finnan. Maybe I didn't move my character. Oh no, hold on. No, I do remember. Yeah, no, I was out.
It was up on the top of the desk.
No,
Right?
I was out of disguise and I'd readied myself by the door, hadn't I? Yeah.
Yes.
So I was like on this little table. Sorry. Yeah.
And
Ready to roll.
those through the door. What do you do? Maybe I should start with Unger. I'd ask you to roll me a strength check as you throw. You're going for all three of the bodies.
25.
With 25 successfully described to me as you are throwing three bodies. One is still half on fire from Shamash's conflagration of his bonfire that he has cast.
Imagine Unger just looks like almost like a worker throwing sacks of flour. They're just picking them up and chucking them through this door, and one of them still flaming with complete ease. And he's not really paying much mind to who's on the other side of the door, so it might land on Abard or Medico.
Abard, roll me a dexterity save as three bodies hurtle towards you through the doorway.
8.
Abard, you missed the first, but the second that is flaming hurtles towards you and you are knocked down on top of Medica Insanus. Medica Insanus, roll me a dexterity save as Abard Helmer crashes down upon you from the top of the ledge.
You get a +3 on that due to your proximity to Abard.
Oh, wow. Wow.
19 succeeds. How do you do it?
I instinctively notice something is happening behind me and take a step forward and turn 180 degrees as I see corpses falling down on Abard, and I get like a little and then I like suddenly go back to my own self like
Catch yourself.
All three bodies fly through into the room. The door remains open. And I would say, Unger, with that, throwing three bodies, I'd say, is an action enough in this amount of time. But for Finnan and Medicus take his action to react to Abard. Finnan, what do you do?
Finnan's gonna like hear the commotion upstairs. He's a bit unsure about what's going on, but sort of thinks we should probably shift these bodies just in case someone looks through the door. Is there anywhere like potentially like I'm imagining like some sort of like mini balcony with that spiral stair beneath? Is that kind of accurate or not?
No, what it is a ledge and just a single kind of wooden ladder.
Okay. Finnan's gonna immediately shout, "Let's shift these bodies." Sounds bad. He's gonna grab the fancy wizard lady we killed. I've forgotten the name of.
I would say she is just a part of ash from your blight at this stage.
Ah, superb. In that case, he's gonna grab one of the like robed ones. He's gonna throw a proper robe at Abard and go, "Put this on. This is better than your cheap shit one we've got from home," and start trying to drag some of the bodies through this like bushy thing to the other side and maybe around the corner if he's got enough strength.
Okay. Medico, what do you do?
Medica is probably first starting to approach the bodies, but he might be distracted by the presence of someone in the room, and he is feeling uneasy because it's not checked properly. So he will look into the room, probably.
Okay. Looking into the room. The room is lit by large bowls of fire that sit around a pool. You can't make out exactly what it is, but it seems dark. And indeed, in the far end of this cave is a figure who, leaning against a wall, seems to move slowly. Move back into the room. As Shamash, you transform into this bald, tattooed red wizard. You see come round the corridor, at least from as far as you can see round the corner, 4 red wizards. One carries a dagger, and in another hand, a red prepared spell. And he stops as he takes a breath as he runs into the corridor and looks at you. Lady Fire! I swore I heard your voice. Is everything okay?
Hello, fellow wizard. Now listen here, as we red wizards say, the weak serve, the wise command. You may be confused by what you just heard. It wasn't intruder. I actually shouted in through door. We're conducting some training here, and I was trying to tell Gratis here to go through the door to check on the half-orc, rather than through the portal. He's very, very stupid. I had to shout at him before he took the portal somewhere dangerous and compromised our security. By the way, we have some initiates here from Chesenta. We've got Gratis and Drubs come to boost the portal guard. Thanks for your visit, but we're in the middle of training and you must leave now. Off with you. Attend to your duties. Orders maintained. Return to your post.
Be a deception check.
Hold up. My word.
The orb from his hand extinguishes, but his dagger remains up. As he listens to you, see his face screw and question. My lady, your voice sounds strange. Are you sure everything is okay?
Why, yes. Unfortunately, I've been had a bit of an illness in my throat, and it served unusually high. Perhaps you could run and get me some medicine.
Why? You do sound ill. He kind of turns to the others in the corridor. To the apothecary. Fetch Lady Fire some medicine. We must make sure she is okay.
Without faith and fidelity, we are nothing.
He nods at you. Please come through. Rest a while. You have been working very hard.
Do you not hear me? We're in the middle of training. I work very hard, but this must be done. Could you imagine if intruders came through the portal? Stupid Gratis here trying to go in through the portal rather than through the door. What if the prisoner was to escape. What would we do if Dornil Khan came out and ravaged us all? Now you go fetch my medicine and go back to your post. You know how important the work is.
Dead bows his head. I apologize, mistress.
Power answers only the strength. Now leave and bring me my medicine. No, not you. That minion there, send him to bring the medicine. But not yet. In 10 minutes. We cannot interrupt the training again.
He kind of looks over his shoulder as... This one... I'm sorry, I was too busy cowering.
Here by my side. Now get out of my sight.
Cower more.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Exactly. Refuse the shit out of her. Such a good clip.
Go fetch their chemical medicines for our mistress. I will stay here. If that is what you command.
You wish to interrupt the training with your presence more? You've already disturbed it once.
I shall go then.
Yes, you shall all go, and he shall return in 10 minutes with the medicine.
In 10 minutes. Very well. He bows slightly, and he backs out of the room.
I'm fucking confused.
I think just, if they looked around the corner, they would see a gnome stood on the table without just looking
Gnome's
very
just doing his
stupid.
best impression of a lamp at the moment. He's just sat there. He's pulled his hat flat. Like a decorative ornament.
And a half-naked caveman just stood very awkwardly in like the back of the room, not moving.
All part of the training.
Yeah.
So we're out of the woods for a minute, are we? He asks Artus.
For 10, it sounds like. Oh, good deception, Shamash. So what should we do with our 10 minutes? Where's everybody else?
Well, I'd suggest someone stays here to guard the door, make sure they don't sneak back and interrupt the training. And we should probably see what's going on in that prison. Do you think?
Yes. I could stay, I suppose. I have no way of warning you other than shouting.
I'm sure that's fine.
Can you set a trap? Alarm.
Ooh, I can. Hold on. Can I? Ooh, not anymore. I've forgotten how to do that one for now. Can you send an alarm?
No, but wait. I have a watch. I know the time very well. We've got 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We will assume we are safe for 10 minutes.
Well, we could all go into that cavern, have a conversation, see who that prisoner is, and then resume our search for Kodatus.
Do you mean where the horse exploded?
I'm no stranger to horse viscera. Are you? Following Artus' advice, Shamash starts to head towards the door with everyone else.
Artus is going to take it upon himself to stare at his watch. Or his timekeeping device.
Clock, hand clock.
Yeah, hand clock.
Imagine you sort of just like locking in on it, just like, yes, the time, yes. Watching the clock.
I've got something to do.
Forever turning.
What's the time? I can do this. I've got this. You've got this, Artus. He stops and looks in a mirror that's on the wall. He's like, "You've got this, man. You've got this. You can do it."
Does he know his watch is upside down on his wrist?
His confidence is rock bottom at the minute, I think, Artus. He's not a charismatic person, so he's feeling quite pinchy. Yeah, so I'll go over and join the others.
So you walk through the doorway, you just hear Abard just really boring Finn, and we're going, and that's the thing about spectral horses, when they explode, there's simply no viscera.
I imagine we're just like covered in blood anyway. Just like, explain this then.
What about everyone else?
This can't have come from one person.
As the talk of viscera is undergoing, Medica, what do you do?
I try to make the figure out from the darkness and get my eyes accustomed to the room and walk slightly towards the center.
You opening your fly there, Medica?
Preparing for Spinor.
We've all been in this dungeon for a while.
It should tinkle.
Walking into the room, as you inspect it, you see that it drips with moisture from the walls. A light from above this pool illuminates it, and as you approach it, you see that it is full of blood. As you gaze around it for a moment, you see to the eastern side skeletons, but you pay them no mind, as your attention is brought directly to the far corner. You see a half-orc, dark-skinned, leaning against the wall, barely moving. But reacting to the sounds that he hears around him. Because it seems that hearing is all that he can do. As you reach closer, you see his eyes are bandaged.
I make my way towards through the south side of the pool.
Finn's gonna be struggling with one of the bodies round the corner, still, like, trying to get them out of sight in case someone has a look in the room.
Abard will shift the other body as well. Ah, a pile of corpses. We'll put it over there. Excellent.
Medica, as you approach this figure in the corner, you know immediately who this is. Despite their deteriorated appearance,
Go on. Is it you?
you see the half-orc's face his mouth parched. His lips dry and chapped. His face surrounded by a bandage. You're late.
As I take almost like running steps towards him and start unbinding. How did you let yourself be captured like this?
It's a long story.
Well, never mind that. Let's get you back in shape. We have dealings to do.
As you go to reach him, you realize how frail his body is. And he falls at any touch as you try to pull at him. And as you look at him, you realize that his muscle has disappeared from his body. The Dornil Khan that you knew, this is a shadow of him. His thick voice, though, remains as he laughs at his own state.
Medica casts a greater restoration on Dorn. And I would say probably an exhaustion level is removed, because I would guess he's most likely very exhausted.
Indeed.
What's that you said, Medica? I didn't quite hear it across the side of this pool.
Keep carrying the corpse.
Something deal, or was it Beal? I couldn't quite hear.
Dawn places his hand on your shoulder. Is it really you, Medica?
It has been long since we last saw. It was at the Temple of Ogma. After that, nothing.
I had forgotten the sound of your voice. That was a fateful day.
Those conniving bastards can't even fight with honor.
Were your throne as I, through time and space?
Yes. When I landed straight outside the temple, I just thought they had teleported me. But when I went inside, everything had rusted away.
I landed in a place that I thought I knew. In a world I thought I knew. But it was different. everything different. I was a stranger in a land that we roam so confidently. For the first time in my life, I felt lost. I roamed for a long time, searching for you, searching for our faith. But it was all gone. All gone. Did you feel the same?
Yes. All the power I previously had. Gone. All my prayers went into the darkness. Into the silence. Little by little I have caught glimpses that everything has always faded away again. Now that we have gotten closer to this place and closer to the answers, I have started to see the signs again, but they are still behind a veil of uncertainty. The key has to be within this area, and the worshippers of Amberley have their hands on this.
Oh, it is. It is. Now, I would imagine that as Medica is sat speaking to these people, the rest of the party are in this space or separate.
I wonder if Nubs would stay hidden on the table for now, just in case things, change.
Okay.
But
from the top of the ladder, can you see the cabin? Like, would Artis be able to see the party stood down at the bottom and Medica talking off to someone in the distance?
Yes.
Yeah, in that case, I think Artis, knowing that, is sort of, the party in that place, you'd stay to shout alerts. Speaking of which, how much time has passed by now? So it's been like 5 minutes since.
Yeah, we'll give it a moment. But yeah, it is probably about 5 minutes, like in game time.
Cool. Is anyone going to be surprised when Shamash walks down there looking like that lady they just killed?
Seeing as you haven't explained it to anyone, probably, unless you announce it. Don't mind me, boys.
Oh, hello. It's me, Shamash.
yeah.
But yeah, like, joking aside, like, as Shamash, like, comes, obviously Artis and Nub saw him transition, and so he's going to come down the stairs and said, "Don't shoot me, it's me, Shamash." I mean, don't shoot me, it's me, Shamash. As we have made somewhat of a large entrance, I managed to get rid of the minions who came when they heard the loud shouting. So, for the next hour at least, I will be this lady, Thea. Lefay. Basically, we've got 10 minutes until the minion comes back to bring me my throat medicine. What should we plan to do? I see Medica's off making friends, which is all jolly good, but now we're here, we need to find Brisatus.
perhaps if they're coming back within the next few minutes, maybe wait outside this room and try and keep them outside this room.
I think that's a good idea. Well, Nubs and Artis are up there keeping an eye out. Artis is using his hand clock, a strange device, if ever I heard one. And so, my thoughts are, I did interrogate the soul of one of those minions lying on the corpse there. He told me Guzatos could be found in the bowels of the Zental Keep. Presuming we are in the Zental Keep, that's not terribly helpful. So, given the dead man was no use, then maybe the next live person to come back with my cough medicine, we can use as a guide to take us where we want to go. But we all have to stay in character.
Yes.
Does that sound reasonable?
Yeah. Medica could take some convincing. I'm not sure what's going on with his new friend over there. That could be hard work.
I don't know. I'm sure he's just having a chat as a fellow psychopath. You know what he's like.
It might be worth trying to get some information about this pool of what I assume is blood. It may hold some information or be useful.
It does look red, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, the question is, where's the blood come from?
Well, there's a few skeletons around. But blood tends to dry a bit more quickly rather than form a great big pool.
Finnan's
Quite
gonna
a few
look up to the ceiling. Is it like dripping at all, or is it just like still blood lurking?
It is still.
Okay.
The gap between here and the air above is huge. And from here, you only imagine yourself in almost like the belly of a volcano or some mountain, as far as the sky reaches above you in this vertical column. As you gaze at the sky, move back to Medica.
I'm inspecting Dawn's wounds and the general state. Can I roll like medicine for that?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, he's in bad shape.
Looking at him, he is depleted in all senses, and you despair at looking at your friend of being the shell of himself, his skin leathery and dehydrated. And you feel anger inside yourself as you look upon him. Because the greatest thing about him that you see depleted is his vigor and his lust.
I will cast Cure Wounds level 1 on him and hand him a water skin with water in it. And ask him, how do you feel? Do you think you can walk? Do you think you can fight?
Fighting was long taken away from me. I can move, but I must tell you, friend, the balance has shifted too far. The sea has almost swallowed the storm. My prison mate was our lord. When I was thrown back to this world, I followed the shore, followed the storm. Upon the seas, I found a lighthouse, place sacred to our religion. And they're lost in this new world, in this new time. I found a man, and I knew him to be Talos. I followed him upon boats to this place to seek out Umberly spawn. In his mortal coil, though Talos was not strong enough to take it when we were imprisoned, so. And he puts his hands to his face as he feels the bandages around his face. And the Red Wizards. This music is way too jovial. I don't know why that's in my playlist of sorrow.
They got out my eyes! My fucking eyes!
I can't fucking see.
Shamash, the Red Wizards are here, you swart.
You scurvy dog.
As Dawn moves his hands under the bandages across his face. The Red Wizards. They burnt my eyes with magic fire. And he moves his hands to his ears. But they left me with these to hear our Lord's pain. For years, I have listened to him tortured. His mortal coil drained of every ounce of blood. They have taken him. And if there is anything that I know from these years I have faced, it means that they still need him. He knew this. And he grabs you and pulls you closer to him as his voice straining from its underuse and its toll on his body. He knew this. For he told me to take his life, to destroy him once and for all. But I could not. His forehead leans in sorrow against yours. I have failed. For all that we fought for. You look at me and see a martyr. But I am a failure.
Medica listens very carefully. He pulls his hands away, rises up and turns towards the brazier and kicks it with all his power into the blood. It's not possible! Talos wouldn't be able to be killed like that. He wouldn't be able to be captured like that. So you say he's still alive?
In his mortal self, yes. But Medica, he is weak. On this plane, he is weak.
We have to be able to talk to him. And we need to put an end to this nonsense, this blasphemy. If you can't fight, you have to be bait. You have to come with us, and we will use you as the best you can be used.
He smiles, despite in his fatigue. You've always had a plan. And I have always followed you. I will still follow you.
You will survive this. We will return your eyes, even if it takes us an eternity again. Medica rises up and turns his back towards Dawn and watches the bones, the blood. How long did you say you were here?
Years. Time has shifted strangely. I feel of a different age than I was when I left you.
Is this blood in the center from Talos?
I do not know what the pool is. I drank from it once and recoiled. The taste of iron in my mouth. Yes. Blood. His head drops. Another blow to his spirit. Yes.
It's time to stop wallowing in the past. Wake up in the present. We need to take this place down. No matter what is the cost. I'm willing to die here, no matter what. Right.
He holds out a hand. I will follow you. Although, slowly, no doubt.
Okay. So, probably Dawn is now unbound, and is he able to walk by his own, without the sight?
He will walk at half speed. With a heavy limp. Let's take a quick break.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Nice.
As this conversation has been going on with Medica, obviously more than 10 minutes passed. And so it is not long until a Trepidatious head pokes around the corner. Now, I would probably give you guys a moment of those of you who knew the 10-minute timer to kind of react and come back to the map. So, what would you do
I would say
that time frame?
Artis was very much watching his hand clock device. It keeps impeccable time, and presumably the Red Wizards keep impeccable time. So I think Artis probably maybe at like the 1 minute mark might have shouted a warning to Shamash to say, 1 minute, Shamash, time is almost up. Shall I send him down the ladder and we can capture him and jump him?
No.
Coming?
We will use him. I will come up to you, and he will guide us to where we want to go. And Shamash is going to come up to Artis.
Come quick.
Can Shamash give a quick chat to the party?
Yeah, you've got the time around you. You've not. We're treating it as like two separate time zones in this sense. So yeah, cool. you've got the time ahead of you.
So as Shamash is heading up, he just sort of chats with the party. It's like, so given we've got this man coming back, I think what we could do is the Red Wizard that comes back, we will get him to guide us where we want to go. Pretend you are all visitors, new guards. Does that sound okay? We'll all have to make sure we're wearing red cloaks. Yes. So we can get some of the bloody covered ones there, and blood is red, so no one will notice. Does that sound okay?
Even I wear a red cloak.
Probably for the best.
Yes, we will try. And if not, kill everyone.
That's it. I think we wait until last minute for all the killing. Get as far as we can. Find out the location of Crithatus. Otherwise we waste lots of time just searching every room, which will be quite dull.
Abard will take his crappy old cloak that they'd got on in Neverwinter and drape it around this old disabled man. So, there, my good friend. Now, if you stay close to me, I think maybe I can help you move a little bit faster. But you've got to remember, you're an evil wizard. We're all very evil.
When in doubt, act evil. Shamash smiles. Yes, act.
I myself, of course, am forbidden to lie, so this might be interesting.
Perhaps don't say anything.
Capture.
Oh my god. I just have to say nothing.
What a concept.
Right, then Finn, get over it, mate.
Yep. So are we all leaving this downstairs area then, or there's nubs? I'm quite happy to head back upstairs.
Sorry. Nubs says G is upstairs, so sorry. Maybe I was misinterpreting where this conversation was happening. My apologies.
That's all good. I'm happy for Finn to go upstairs to help with the deception.
I think we can all go, ideally.
I suppose.
But we all want to find Crithatus.
That's just this pool of blood and the injured man.
Has Medica told us anything about the injured man at all? Has the injured man come to join us?
We've not been introduced yet.
No, this is true.
Is that something Medica will consider doing?
Medica! What's going on? Time's ticking.
I would help Dawn up and guide him to the party, I would say.
Who do these voices belong to?
They are my, let's say, workplace proximity associates.
Oh, you get me?
They are helping us.
Did we hear that as they approach us? Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
There's a couple of small ones. You will probably be able to tell, even without eyes, who are the most annoying ones. A couple of good fighters, a couple of sneaky people, and one especially heinous dragonborn.
I'll imagine that this is as Medica is guiding a limping Dornil Khan across the pool, so none of you hear this.
Okay.
I would probably almost say that they are almost standing in front of them and saying that, but yeah, he's saying that on the way. On the way.
If that's the case, Finn is like, Finn, what are you going to say about your old comrades, Medica? We've been through so much together. Remember that time you lost all your powers and had to gain them back?
And at this point, Dorn hears that and looks towards where he thinks Medica is and nods.
Are you telling me you've got a new group?
I would say
You group.
I had no choice.
You have old group.
Yeah, who's this old group you talk of? I thought you were
The
my
old
half.
group. Old group was a colorful one. Only one of them was worthy of holding on to. This is him. We were both tricked and sent. It's hard to describe. But,
Lost for words, are we?
Yeah. Yes. Sent forwards in time somewhere. We didn't know where. He was obviously sent to different place and time than I was. It has led
Like
us
me.
here.
Time travelers?
Yes, like you, Unga.
And his name?
His name is Dorn Ilkhan.
Dawn. Like sun. Sun coming over.
No.
That kind of dawn.
Spelled the orcish way.
I mean, it's a bit worse for wear, but one day he may be valiant enough to join the low profilers. I say, about this
In his
affliction.
prime, he would have stepped on you by accident and not even notice.
Oh, I mean, we are quite small as halflings, but anyway. About this affliction he's got. Does he absorb blood? We could maybe dip him in this pool of blood, and he'll be reborn.
Medica is lost for words.
a lot of lifting there.
I imagine
Brian?
that nothing has been mentioned about absorbing blood, but just something Finn has come up with in his mind.
Yeah, exactly.
This man looks like he absorbs blood like a sponge.
Blood, healthy, dip him in, nice and healthy. Right?
Dornil Khan kind of looks. He obviously can't see anything because he is blinded. But he kind of looks over to you, Medica, as he kind of like hangs on to your shoulder. I see they are as smart as the last lot too.
Yes, there are quite many similarities. They can fight, though. That is the most important. But basically, ignore 80% of the words.
Flip a coin, quick dip. We'll have to play him off as a prisoner, so getting him bloodied up would be kind of ideal, right?
Dornil Khan looks down his body. Play me off as a prisoner. I have been a prisoner for years.
I suppose so.
Do I look the part?
But
I feel the part.
Yeah. Don't know.
Or make something more. We came out, it was like, I'm desperate to use this.
Missing a little.
All right.
Je ne sais quoi, maybe. Alright, fair fucks. Cool. With that, Finn goes, alright, let's get out of this hellhole. And sort of shouts, "Follow me, Dawn, the sound of my voice." Ooh, and then walks off around the corner.
Ooh. Yeah, ooh, yeah. Definitely would be wooing someone.
I see there are some weird branches on the entrance. What is that?
Oh, it was like a barrier, wasn't it? That's since gone. It's like a barrier of something.
Yeah, barrier of thorns, but I think it was burnt away.
Okay. I was thinking if there is like a branch that would be able to be turned into a walking stick or something.
I'm sure that we could say that there's enough for you to be able to pull something from the wreckage of it.
Yeah, because you said Dawn has some of a limp, so maybe give him one of those. But sturdy enough that can be also used as a makeshift club, I would say.
Okay. Okay, to those of you, is there anything else you want to discuss before this 10 minutes is up? Anything else that would be discussed?
The main thing from Shamash is that we are all to pretend to be, well, not Shamash obviously, but everyone else to be red wizards, and this fellow hopefully will guide us to where we want to go. Or at least give us a good view around. Does that sound cool?
Yeah.
And obviously be ready to attack if it all goes horribly, horribly, horribly wrong.
Yeah, follow your lead, Shamash.
And to the three people down here, Medica will also inform that his plan of if something comes up, we will play Dorn off as a prisoner, and that was exactly the plan.
Okay. The time passes. And on the dots, the same red wizard peeks his head around the corner. My lady.
The same red wizard.
The same.
I told you to send your minion, not yourself. You dare defy me?
I'm afraid there has been a change in plan. My lord Larnis seeks your presence.
Well, you are in luck, servant. The training has been executed, as you may well be if you do not follow my orders. I know you, but tell me again, which Zolkir shadow do you walk within? Spit it out.
I follow in Villander Shadowmantles. Of course.
And will you recite the litany of the Whispering Touch, as the necromancers do?
My lady, I do not speak the litany and a Zolkir. You know this.
Of course I know it, and this is what I've been training the guards on. These new fellows are here to guard the portal, but we must make sure they know what questions to ask and when. Tell me, We've got Scrubs here. What questions would you have him ask an intruder? Even one familiar?
I would, of course, ask for proof of Zolkir. But my lady, as I asked, Lord Lannis, your superior, begs your attention.
And beg he may. Tell me, where is he now?
Why, he's in the next room, waiting for you.
And tell me, to what do I owe this surprise? Remember, us Thanes move in rank quicker than you may think. Lania may be my master today, but who knows what will happen tomorrow.
Lord Lannis has lived for over 200 years. We should hope that his reign does not change for some time.
We should hope, but you know, as true wisdom say, that life is fleeting, while service is eternal.
Standoff in the room is palpable. So you will not meet with your lord.
But of course I will. I shall bring my new guards for his inspection.
Red Wizard's eyes narrow as Uncle Bunk's in a cloak.
I imagine the sleeves are like way too short. They only come like halfway down his forearm or something.
Leave your guard here. He wishes to speak to you in private.
Indeed. Then my guard shall come here. Stand by the door as I come with you. Shamash is very loud, so everyone in the party can hear. And I will have it out with Lord Lannis. My friend, Lord Lannis, of course.
Indeed.
Guards, you stay here. I'm just going to talk with Lord Lannis. You know that you shall not interrupt us no matter what. Even if I shout. I can't remember the code.
Can't remember the thing.
Fuck, what was the code? Oh my god, I've forgotten it. Jesus Christ.
Come, Lady Fire, as he walks down the corridor.
Yes, I'm coming.
Finn's going to shout as he marches off, I touch and they wither, I touch and they wither, and does a little salute.
Oh, yes, of course. Of course.
I was going to say that, and then I realised I'm under a cloak again, so I shouldn't do that. I should put my fish in there.
Oh, yeah. We just all hang out next to each other.
Shamash goes with this person.
As you move down the corridor, you walk into a room. And you see a male red wizard standing next to a fireplace. 3 other red wizards around him. I'd imagine that the rest of you would hear the voices echoing through the corridors. This is not so far. Leave us.
But I've only just got here.
Not you, Fire. The other red wizards leave. The red wizard doesn't look at you. He stays looking at the fireplace. In the room, you see herbs, plants, other apothecary items across the desk space. Scrolls, spices and powders. But in the center, a large statue. I was unaware of any routine alarms and tests, Lady Fire.
There have been no routine alarms nor tests. There has just been training. Standard training. Of which you were aware.
Was I?
Tell me, how do you think we keep these guards on their best behavior? Do you think it happens naturally? No, training must occur. As you are well aware.
You see, Lady Fire, I have the understanding that those red wizards that we bring to this place are the finest that Thay has to offer. No training is required because we are the best. And what we guard is of the utmost importance. Is it not?
Its importance cannot be understated. Tell me, when you first arrived here at the Zolkir Keep, did you know which corridors to walk down, which rooms you could find food, which rooms you could rest in? It is the same with these. The training is to familiarize themselves with the layout of this new place. Indeed, these are some of the finest wizards from Thay. I would bring no one else, and I would allow no one else to come through the portal. But you know that training must occur. They must familiarize themselves. The stakes are too high. We cannot gamble on the unknowns this place offers us. We are all Zolkirs of many years. You going back at least 200 years, we know. But these people, they may be the best, but they must familiarize themselves. We can have no missteps, no chances lost. We know how important this is, do we not?
You would question me of the importance of this mission.
I question nothing. You know my obedience.
He turns. He doesn't look at you in the eye, but he turns into the room. And his eyes set on the statue in front of him. I remember when I was brought to this place. It served a very different purpose then. Tell me, when were you deployed here?
You know that. I was deployed many moons ago. Not as many as you, but enough to know the importance of this place and its deep, dark secrets. Time is ephemeral. The only thing that matters is power and strength.
But fire is revealed to have arrived this morning. It's like pretty much.
Roll me a deception check at disadvantage, seeing as you do not know the answer to the question you were asked.
No, I didn't answer it. Disadvantage, you say?
Nice.
27.
God damn.
I'm sorry, I should never question. I had a bad day and I've been in a bit of a mood, to be honest with you.
Ever since the salmon rations have dried up,
Embarrassed me here.
been a bit crabby.
I will leave it once.
Lock yourself in this room as penance. Don't come out for another 3 days.
Utterly convinced.
I think so.
It was many moons ago, that is. Right. I lose track myself.
Your mind has more important things to focus on than the lowly timings of your underlings.
Here, take my stuff. It needs polishing. Good.
Lady Fire. And he looks seriously now at you as he locks eyes. I fear that we have intruders in our midst. Think twice if you're being held hostage by them.
Intruders? What would give you that idea? And Shamash blinks 3 times.
He looks confused. Sarah had said he heard a wail that sounded of yours. And he claimed that he saw a large man over your shoulder when he tried to enter the room, of whom he did not recognize.
A large man?
A very large man, he said. Yes. Hairy.
Perhaps it was
animal skins.
Perhaps he saw the prisoner, Dawn Al-Khan. We like to dress him up sometimes, for fun.
No, he quite clearly said it was a human man.
I'll have to go investigate this immediately. This seems most uncertain. We did discuss what he heard. I was actually telling Gratis, one of the new recruits, that he had to go in through the door. I said, "In through door!" at him quite loudly.
You told Gratis?
Not Gratis, Gratis. Gratis.
Gratis?
His name was Artus, but he changed it to Gratis to honor our Lord.
I see. If you wouldn't mind, I would like to inspect the portal room with you.
Yes, of course. We shall go inspect the room, Shamash says, extremely loudly. Oh, my throat's feeling so much better.
Better? Your throat sounds as if it has been harshly treated of recent days. Are you sure you are well?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Well, I did ask this man here to bring me some throat medicine, but all he brought me was orders.
I apologize for the suspicion, but the reports were concerning.
Of course. There is nothing like being too cautious, given what is happening. We must all do our best to maintain the security of this operation. You would like to come and inspect the new recruits? Shamash says unusually loudly again.
I will. But one moment.
But of course.
He turns to the statue. Lays his hands upon it. Yes, I will follow you. Lead the way.
Of course. Shamash also turns to the statue and says, Besha Grata.
The red wizard looks extremely confused. It only needs one activation of the sentry. Lady Fire.
I thought I heard you misspeak. I had to make sure it was properly activated. Surely you know my degree of caution in these troubling times.
Your appreciation for security is well noted.
It is my reputation I must maintain. Let us go and inspect the new guards. Great Wizard Zul. Shamash leads the way. Here we go. On our left we have Gratus, formerly known as Artus. He is a great Thayan wizard. He has tortured many halflings and has a thirst for snake blood.
That's
All
me,
right.
Artis says.
Well,
Very, very unconvincingly. That's exactly what I've done, yes. Hello.
on our right here, we have Grunga. While he may look like a savage, he has one of the most devious minds known to humanity. Behind that placid exterior, there's a heart of pure beating evil. I once saw him rip a man's head off and then make him eat it.
Unger just stares blankly in his tight, ill-fitting red wizard cloak.
Be careful looking into his eyes. His eyes have so much knowledge and mystery that you might get lost in them forever.
He looks confused, but he looks at Gratus. Your cadence is sloppy, apprentice. He looks at. What was Hunger's thing?
Grunga, I think, wasn't it?
Grunga, yes.
A true scion of Thay does not flinch from the centre of the grave as he blasts his hands out at you to see if you flinch or not, and I would ask you for a dexterity save.
Oh my god.
Incredible.
Natural 20.
No, it doesn't flinch.
Good.
Maybe just sniffs like.
Good.
That gift actually accidentally fits perfectly.
Yeah, it does.
He looks back at you, Gratis. A soldier of the red is a weapon. Show me your hands. Do they shake? Roll me a constitution save.
Oh shit.
I think Artis, not necessarily that he's scared or concerned about the situation, but he is completely unaware of how to act. And as he does put out his hands, he's like, "These are my hands. They're here." So he's not necessarily like holding them out, still. He's like waving them.
Your new recruits are a mixed bag, Pyra.
Yes, this is the one I shouted at in through the door. I feel that the Grand Wizards of Thay may have sent us a test. Tell us, what are we to do with one that so despoils our name?
My talents aren't in my intelligence. Smile wrong and I'll gut ya.
As soon as you start talking, Lord Lannis slaps you hard in the side of the face. Quiet, acolyte.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry, sir. Artis says, trying to now play a lowly acolyte.
I shall cut off some of his fingers. That shall sharpen his mind.
Yes. Takes a breath and straightens his back. And what of the rest? They are a different troop for whom you have had here before.
Yes, the others are in the far room, keeping the prisoner under guard. Come
Why
further.
is the door open? It has been shut for a long time.
With these new recruits, I thought I'd send the old ones in to check on the prisoner. The friend of Talos.
It does not matter if he lives. Close the door. Be gone with his spirit. He's not needed anymore.
Snubs, close the door.
Closed.
Quick friendly game.
I
He's
just like,
been standing on.
yeah. I imagine his arm has reached out of the cloak beneath Finn and just gone, yes. Just shut the door. He's just gonna go. Oh.
Third arm comes from the middle.
Yeah. Finn's just gonna
standing on top of each other.
Finn's gonna nod and be like, yes.
Okay.
You will see. You will see, my friend, Lord Lannis, that Grinnan here has the magic of extra arms. An arm that comes from his thigh region. Surely one of the best magicians I know.
I'll allow. What I'll do is I'll allow a
Performance?
I'll allow but I'd allow you to do a deception and a performance mixed bag, both of you. The DC will be a normal DC, but you're allowed to contribute to it both in a joint act.
Would you like to say it?
The DC is a 20. This is quite a big feat as a third arm reaches out of a cloak.
Finn and will add, it's like, there are multiple forms for that arm.
I'm going to say the DC is a 25.
Oh my god.
What can you roll?
Between them, or like they each have to get?
Yeah, between them.
Okay, that's not
What
so
do we
bad.
have to roll? Sorry? Is it perception?
Either a performance or a deception.
What are you better on? Oh, he's already rolled.
I'm going to roll a deception. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
Oh dear.
Come on, mate.
My internet's going very slow. I think it's a 5. Oh no, a 19.
okay,
There we go. Good god.
Phil and yeah, MVP there.
So
I
my
imagine it happens as you're almost rolling, where the third arm comes out, but then the description of grinning or whatever it's called is immediately explained is as the deception is posed, so they follow each other naturally. Lana's almost like oh, and he's corrected. He is of Sawaguin descent.
twice removed.
There's such vibes of steamed hams going on right here at the moment. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know why.
May I see it? No.
No. The Red Wizard reminds me of this actor from Game of Thrones. His picture, anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, Tobias Menzies.
Well, Lady Farm, your new troop seems able enough. Your test is concluded.
Indeed. Then we shall return to our work. Tell me, Lannis, where go you now?
Return to my watch.
Indeed.
As you know, we are on high alert. Continue watch, my lady.
I will. I shall ask my previous 3 from downstairs to come up and guard the portal, and I will take these new ones to get settled into their lodgings. They have just arrived. Now we have done the training, we must familiarize them with the rest of the Zolkir Keep, in case, heaven forbid, enemies were to stray further than the portal room. I've heard rumors of giants on the way.
We have heard the same. But I'm afraid that all barracks are closed. We must maintain consistent watch.
Indeed we shall. Then I must take these south. You may come with us.
Very well. South to where?
You know what lies south. Must I explain to you? Must I go through the layout of this palace? This facility this keep?
You are stationed here, my lady.
Indeed I am. But may these acolytes not eat? What food have we here?
Do you not know spells to conjure food? To conjure water? We are all great wizards of the day, are we not?
But of course. Still. You know as I know that conjured water is never the same as the purest, dark, evil water drawn from the wells of madness.
Right.
Do you mean the toilet, or what do you mean?
Well, it is agreed, Lannis. You lead the way. We shall, of course, come with you. And we shall invite the others from down below to continue the watch on the portal.
Very well.
Come, acolytes!
Come, acolytes. Drink from the wines and the waters of the fountain. We have berries. We have fish plants. Magic.
Oh,
Without
what a
daylight.
spread.
Oh yes, there are berries right here.
So, Lady Fire, where do you mean to go from here? There is not much on this level for you to explore. Unless you were to... Well, you would not be wishing to enter the church, would you?
The church? At this time? Tell me, why do you think I might want to enter the church at this time?
You said to pass through the corridors, but the corridors only go there. So I can only think that is where you wish to go, but why would you wish to go there?
Indeed,
With a
why
new
would...
band of acolytes. In this place. At this time.
Located entirely within the church? A question indeed. Perhaps they should be familiarized. If the giants truly are on their way, then it will be a strategic location. Will it not?
It is well guarded. There is no need. So we'll stay here.
Excellent.
And eat. And enjoy in reading and tales. Shall we not, acolytes? Tell me.
Yes.
You. Grinnan, was it?
Grinnan indeed. That you've seen
Tell
so
me.
far.
Erupting.
When was the last time that you came to the keep? Or is this your first time, truly?
Truly my first time. You see us, less standard folk among the Fae. Bit frowned upon. Takes us a while to rise up through the ranks. Lots of forms to fill. Lots of due process to be done with an extra arm.
The other arm has prohibited you from progress in the Thane society, has it?
Some look on it as strange.
Oh, indeed, we are slightly strange, though, are we not, Lady
Quite.
Fire?
Some are more strange than others.
Oh, indeed, we are.
Some are unnerved by bird arms.
Some of us are unhinged.
Quite. I say, tell me. Tell me a nice tale. The day has been long, and I wish to learn. Perhaps a tale of the keep? Its history? I know much, but there's always more to be learnt.
The Central Keep. It was once a powerful place. Did you know it began as a small trading camp for traders before it turned into a merchant's base? It became quite nefarious. It held much wealth. Pirates came to this place. Even dragons looked for the wealth that was held in this place. But they did not truly understand the true treasure. No. The true treasure was the link between worlds that this place offered it. But you of course know this from Thane history.
One day I wish to traverse, if I become worthy.
As we all do. The infinite corridor is one that we all wish to traverse. And maybe this eve we will.
This very eve? You think it to be true?
Oh, it is. This eve will be the one. Grisatis is ready.
Our master is truly there. He has understood all that is to be known to make the journey. As my superior, you are privy to more knowledge than I on the success of our great Grisatis.
Our am aware that something is taking place right now.
It's not about the infant corridor, it's about sending a message. Sorry. Just the music. That's not happy.
But it is, of course, not our concern. It is our masters. We are here to make sure that no intruders enter and none make their way from here. So enjoy. Enjoy the fruit, enjoy the food. Let us enjoy each other's company. And keep a watchful eye.
Both eyes. We will keep both eyes watchful.
And all three hands. Isn't that right, Grinnan?
Yes. Always alert. Always watching.
The Red Wizard puts his legs upon the table. I think we can relax. Tonight, at least. All unfold soon.
Indeed.
What's the SLA on that? When does Grazatis expect us to traverse? I don't want to get too sleepy.
Why, Grinnan? It is not us that would traverse. We are here to maintain this plane. 'Tis our Lord, Grazatis, who will travel into Lichdom this eve.
Come, Grinnan, you know this. This is basic training.
I'm sorry. The training has washed my mind of old law. Apologies.
You must come into the church and apologize straight away.
Yes. Yes.
Lannis, will you lead the way? We must make this sinner repent for his misspeak.
We have been given strict orders not to travel below this eve. Not whilst the ritual is performed.
We dare not disturb Grazatis in the church, you say?
Indeed.
His eyes widen slightly.
Yes, I'd hate to upset him during his big moment. Our big moment, I should say.
It is a moment of a lifetime, French. And he pulls a glass of wine for himself. And he drinks it.
Yes, we cannot just...
The keeper.
I say,
Long live the keeper.
Your glass looks awfully empty. Would you like a top-up?
Why, yes, of course.
Why even, perhaps, a larger vessel even, on an auspicious day like today.
I have my wine here. What do you have there?
Philip turns around, looks at the side wall. To bear in mind that my eyesight's not what it used to be. Yeah. Like, sleight of hands. A bottle out of his cloak. He goes, "Ah, yes, a fine, fine vintage. Even Grisatis himself would be honoured to drink this." Would you like some?
Roll me a performance check as you present the bottle.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Ooh,
an 18.
excellently done.
Finn on Nub's shoulders sort of totters over slightly unevenly, but just enough to hold it together. Holds it out like a sommelier. He goes, "The finest wine from the Sword Coast, just up from a place called Mirard, little known to many. The cellars there are well thought of. Some say the wine even tastes like beer."
I cannot say the description sounds very appealing. But if tonight of all nights, I'm willing to try.
Well, what could be more appropriate? Finnan, here, let's get rid of this swill. Grabs his glass, sloshes it over his shoulder, and quickly places it back down empty, and then pours out a medium glass of what appears to be a deep red and a slightly smoky beverage. I'd hoped to present it to Grisatis himself, but he's busy.
I have not seen our Lord Grisatis partake in food or drink in many years.
A mere tribute.
But I should be happy to take his place. He holds it up and cheers. And he drinks. Will there be a roll?
I mean, like, we're still on the traditional Shroominess Ale from like 5 billion years ago, but yes, there is a roll. The Constitution save is a DC 13.
I was like, please fail, it'd be so fucking funny.
I hate to say it, but he has 5 temporary hit points, advantage on charisma checks, advantage on saving throws against fear.
Fuck's sake.
Quite potent, isn't it?
He drinks it and looks at you. There's a bitter taste. I do not think I want any more.
More for me. I find it makes me quite tired. Oh, what a long day. Perhaps we should get an early night if Grisatis is to truly traverse to the other plane. We wouldn't want to be late.
But wait, who will guard Grisatis? Tell me, Linus, I have forgotten how many guards does have Grisatis in the church with him?
There are many of us. As you know, as he turns slightly tipsy, within bodies, within statues. As he looks to the one in the center of the room, But there is much further for anyone to travel. Should they wish to converse with our Lord this eve?
Surely our Lord is unavailable, as we well know.
Oh, he is. He is.
And how would someone converse with him? You make no sense, Lannis. You confuse me.
'Tis this drink that this strange man, three-armed man, has given me.
I think it's time to cut you off, and Finnan's gonna like tap Nubs on the shoulder to like reach out and grab his glass away from him.
Good hand.
Yeah.
He does so rapidly.
What of this statue? You say we can commune with them. I don't know much about these statues.
These statues, as you well know in your initiation, are magical guards, aren't they, Lannis?
Indeed. The Medusa. As he looks this one in the center of the room. A foul bitch. She is. But awe-inspiring nonetheless.
Well, perhaps while we are here, she needs not be activated. I know I activated her as we left, but perhaps you'd like to switch her off for us, Lannis. I think with this many of us here, she's no longer necessary, and the words you speak against her, well, I dread to think what would happen if she were to turn against us.
She will not turn against anyone unless I am hurt.
Well, be careful not to hurt yourself then, Lannis, after that wine you've drunk. I would hate for you to stub your toe and be incinerated by fire.
It's a peculiar thing to say, well, slightly obscure, but... No, force... Well, roll me a persuasion check.
Excellent. 20. Oh, it's gone twice. 17 is the first one.
No, for safekeeping tonight, I will keep all precautions.
Indeed, a sensible choice.
For I am tired. I will go back to my station.
And I suppose us to ours. It has begun to wine and dine with you this past less than an hour. I shall take my my new guard. We've been enthralled by your company. And tell us, will you send one of your men with the throat medicine that I asked for almost an hour ago?
Lady Fire, I do not enjoy it when you ask things of me. But for your health Of course, but let it be the last time that I hear you request something of me.
Indeed, Master. I am sorry. The hour grows late, my voice grows harsh, and I tire. I have not been myself tonight, as you have well known. This illness must have come in with the new recruits, and I fear I must rest. If you would honour me with one of your servants to bring me, that would be greatly appreciated. Now I must retire and check on the other guards. And Shamash, as Lady Thyre, hopefully keeping a rough eye on time, starts to leave the room. Boop.
You see Linus look over his shoulder before he enters into the next room. At you three guards. Things do not feel so sure. That is for sure. In this room. The atmosphere is tense. And you have just been declared that a Medusa sits in the statue next to you. Be careful. Okay, I have to end the session there.
Holy shit.